Invest in marketing, as the name suggests, is an investment. As any other investment, it's important to understand their options. A wrong investment in marketing can cost you thousands of dollars and a lot of stress. But if you don't invest at all, you miss the opportunity to change the trajectory of your business. Partnering with the right agency can help you minimize the risks and maximize your results. Today, I'm going to share with you some inside tips to help you choose the right agency to work with. The foundation of any kind of relationship is trust and communication. The first layer of this process of building trust with a client and the opposite, the client with an agency, is to acknowledge that we need to build clarity around what kind of goal we want to achieve. If a given business sells online and there's a way for a given customer to buy online, it's pretty straightforward. On the other hand, we have situations where we have to generate leads for a given company. And this company sometimes prefers to get that lead, the raw lead, and then start a relationship, a conversation with that lead. In other situations, there is a model that establishes some criteria to determine whether or not that the lead is qualified. Define which kind of goal that you are trying to achieve is the key to build trust. Whether it's going to be online sale, sales qualified lead, a marketing qualified lead, it's crucial as the first brick of this process to identify what is the main core goal that we're trying to achieve together. As soon as we have clarity about what we want to achieve or hope to achieve and the efforts that we should work together in order to achieve, based on the level of complexity, based on the nature of the industry, based on the number of channels that we're dealing with, all the components of this campaign should be considered, obviously, in order to determine what kind of communications we're going to have, how many things we are going to have, how many follow-ups we are going to have, how many discovery calls we are going to conduct in order to clarify the nuances of the plan that we hope to achieve. So every level of complexity requires a different communication plan. Next, let's discuss the importance of skills and experience in agencies. It's pretty hard to incorporate in-house all the necessary skills to deploy an effective digital marketing strategy. Therefore, if your game plan requires different channels, different skills, different levels of complexity, it is really hard to find in an agency that doesn't have a long-term experience doing that. So experience is a very, very important component when assessing a digital marketing agency to help you achieve your goals. By choosing an agency that has a lot of experience, chances are that we're going to find someone who is able to overcome all the challenges and complexities and basically all the skills that you need to deploy an effective digital marketing strategy. When assessing a partner agency that's supporting this process, it's extremely important to understand how they operate internally when it comes to the learning process of keeping up to date with everything that's happening. It's incredible, especially nowadays with AI, everything is really, really fast. Chances are that we're going to be doing something in 5 years that doesn't exist today. So with that said, it's really important to identify a partner, an agency that supports in this process by having opportunity that is given to their employees, to their members to keep up, basically learning new things, being encouraged to learn new skills, being encouraged to get additional perspectives and build new perspectives by learning something new. By having an agency that has a diverse team in terms of ideas and insights, you become more capable to create a message that is effective. By having a diverse perspective in a message, you basically create a message that's rich, a message that is intense in terms of purpose, and obviously, chances are that we're going to generate more results. Finally, let's talk about how agencies' strategic approach impacts your results. There are still some agencies out there that are commission-based, so definitely should be careful with this kind of model because ultimately speaking, effective marketing takes time. So a pretty decent campaign strategy is going to require a number of months to be deployed. So with that said, it's important to have a strategic plan that considers short, medium, and long-term goals, and obviously some hypotheses to be tested. So imagine a given business that only sells online, as I mentioned before, and then on the other hand, you have a business that sells only a physical store. And then you have a third scenario where you have a business that sells online and the client has stores as well. So three completely different dynamics, and every single dynamic requires a unique approach. A given industry may require more intensively website traffic, so then therefore you have to consider paid ads and other channels to drive traffic to the website, whereas the other business that is more consolidated, basically the product's really well resolved, and then they basically need to improve their online presence in the long term. So every single goal that we're going to discuss and set with a given client demands a specific tailored strategy. That said, it's extremely important to find an agency that is basically willing and capable to tailor this plan according to your needs. From there, it's crucial to determine what are the KPIs that we're going to monitor to track our progress. By having one, which is the ultimate one that matters and that contributes to the bottom line, we have clear clarity about what we should track. Be careful with some strategies where someone may be specifically paying attention to vanity metrics just to pretend that everything is fine. So the correlation between the actual efforts that we're executing and the contribution to the bottom line is key. Basically choosing the right agency who is capable to indicate and support in this process of determining what are the key metrics that you should track. It is necessary to make sure that you and the client you're helping, it's basically on track. Obviously, there is a lot to think about it, but doesn't have to be complicated. Ultimately, the final decision on what kind of agency we should work with is up to you. But I hope that by taking into account all the factors that we have discussed, is going to help you shape this final decision. If you have any questions about what a good agency can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Take care and best luck.
Thanks for watching this video. If you got something out of it, please like, subscribe, or share it with your friends.